Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm doing a Heidi Klum inspired look. It's not just Heidi Klum that wears this look though. It's a lot of different celebrities that I see, especially in the red carpet. So a few different celebrities are Jessica Simpson, who I've seen wear this look a lot, Heidi Klum of course, and Hayden Panettiere. I don't know how to say her last name, but I've definitely seen her wear this a lot. Eva Longoria is another one, but this is a look that I really find quite darling for the red carpet and just to go out also. It is a milky pink lip with silverish eyeshadow. This works really good on people who have kind of smaller eyes, hooded eyes, because it makes your eyes look bigger and brighter, and you're using a lot of lighter colors as opposed to dark and deep colors, so it definitely helps make your eyes look much nicer. So I hope you guys enjoy this look, and if you want to see how I got this, then keep watching. I'm going to start off with some peach toned corrector for the inside of my eyes. This is just by Bobbi Brown. It's just a sample that I have, and it's really been helping me. So you're going to put this on right where you have darkness. If you don't have any darkness, then of course you can totally skip this step. But for me, I'm putting it just on the inside of my eye, up to my brow, and then just down right here. And then if you are using this, make sure you immediately powder this. So I'm just going to use my MAC Prep and Prime loose powder just like this, and a brush that's like a 217. I'm going to powder this really quickly so that it doesn't budge. And then we're good to start on the eyes. So then my next step is going to be a primer. I'm just using Urban Decay's Primer Potion. Then with my Coastal Suns 88 Shimmer Palette, I'm going to pick up two grayish silver colors right here. This one and then this one. I'm going to just take even amounts of them and just mix them together on my brush. And just put that all over my eyelid, concentrating the brighter color towards the outer or the inner part of my eye. You're just going to put this on your eyelid only, don't take it up into the crease, and don't take it up anywhere higher than that. Then, just with that lighter color, we're going to put this right in this tear duct area and pull it up, just making it match into your actual eyelid. And then you're also going to use that same color and pull it down onto the lower lash line. Alright, then what I'm going to also do is take Rice Paper Eyeshadow by MAC, which is this color right here. And with the same brush like this, I'm just going to take that and add that onto my inner tear duct area as my highlight. Then I'm going to take a flat, just matte black color. This is Carbon by MAC right here, and I'm going to take this with a 217 blending brush. Just any blending brush that you like is fine, and I'm going to just take the smallest amount and just put this into my crease. The only thing here is that we're only doing this to add dimension, not really to pull it up or to create any sort of eye shape. So we're going to take this a little bit into the crease, but not much at all. Like, you shouldn't really be able to see it a ton. Just like that. And then take any highlighter that you like that is very neutral, very simple, and doesn't really have much shine. So I'm using my Inglot Eyeshadow Matte 328. And you're going to put that on as your highlight. Make sure that the highlight also meets your crease color, which is at black. So it's going to be a pretty thick highlight if you have an eye shape like mine. And if you've got Heidi Klum's actual eye shape, then this would literally be just this corner. It wouldn't really be all the way in here because her eye space is much smaller than mine. Then what I like to do is just take that same brush that we use for the black And just make sure that everything is blended and looking clean. And then we are going to take a black eyeliner and make a very, very thick black eyeliner line. You're going to go from the very most inner corner area, and as you get into this middle, flatten out your line and then make it diagonal so that you can make your line kind of thicker. So at this area, you're straying away from your natural lash line. When you get down here, you're going to create a tiny little wing. And then what I did is to make the lash line, or to make this eyeliner thicker, is I just went back and then right in this middle area, I just went over it and made more of a thicker line. Basically, the idea is that you don't want to be able to see much of the silver eyeshadow at all. And then for your under eye, you are going to use a flesh tone eyeliner. If you like white, if you're very light skinned, then you can use that. I'm using Rue Bonaparte by NARS. And I'm going to really, really put this on a lot. So to me, the most interesting part about Heidi's look is definitely her skin. She always goes for very, very matte sort of looks, but adds a little bit of shine with powders and adds highlights and contours with powders as well. What I'm going to first do is use a foundation. This is going to be Tahoe by NARS in the Sheer Glow. So it has a tiny bit of shine. This foundation is by no means like extremely dewy or anything like that. You want to stay away from that sort of foundation look for right now. Alright, so we've got our foundation on, and then we're going to go ahead and do some under eye concealer. I'm going to be using MAC Pro Longwear that I have right here. This is what it looks like, but I'm going to be going in a shade lighter than I usually use. I'm going to use the MAC Pro Longwear NW30 as opposed to NW35 like I normally use. And I'm just going to put that on just with a brush like this. After we've got the concealer on, we want to go ahead and powder our face. So what I would suggest using here is a translucent powder, originally just to help with oil control if you have that issue. If not, go into a few different powders that you have in a set that has a few different colors. Something like this. The Graftobian makeup palette, because I'm going to contour and highlight with this in a second. But first, just to make sure that my foundation stays on, I'm going to use MAC Prep and Prime Translucent Powder. So I'm going to just put this on with a powder puff. Alright, while that is setting in, we're going to go on and start off with some highlighting. So in this palette, I'm going to use these two colors right here to highlight the under eye area. So I'm just going to use a brush like this. I'm going to pick up some like that and then just press that into the under eye area. And these powders right here photograph exquisitely, so if you don't have oily skin and you just want to use this to set your makeup, this is a really good option too. I'm also going to use this right in the middle of my forehead and down the center of my chin. Alright, then with whatever's left over, I'm just going to kind of brush away the excess of the translucent powder. And then I'm going to use my terracotta bronzer to bronze the peripherals of my face. This is something that I think Heidi loves. Like, her forehead is always super bronzed. So we're going to try to recreate the same thing. Her hairline right up here, she kind of takes it a little bit lower. So if you guys want to, you can do that. So we are going to just pull this down. Definitely the side of the face and under your cheekbones. That's really, really important. Alright, then for the blush, I'm going to be using Lovejoy by NARS, which I will show you in a second, and I'm going to mix it with Earth to Earth, which is a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. So this is Lovejoy. It's a peachy color. She always goes for peachy colors, I've noticed that. And this is Earth to Earth. And what I'm going to do is, I've really been loving using a big brush like this for blush. So I'm going to first dip this into Lovejoy and put this on. She doesn't necessarily just stick to the apples of her cheeks. She kind of goes from the apples of her cheeks all the way back to her hairline. And it kind of blends into the bronzer that she has on as well. Then I'm going to go in with the same brush and the other blush and put this right on top to give us a little bit of a glow. And then for the lips, this is something that I think is so, so pretty, and I'm pretty sure that I have the same product that she uses. So if you are very light skinned and you don't have any pigmentation on your lips, I would just put on Turkish Delight by NARS. This is a pale pink color. She always has very, very pale pink lips, so if that is a color that you can carry off, this I think is the only thing that she uses. Maybe under a lipstick of the same tone, but this could definitely work if you have very pale pink lips. So what I'm going to first do is put on some concealer on my lips to help cancel out whatever pigmentation I can. And then I'm going to take this YSL lipstick. This is number 25 in the Roche Per Couture collection. It looks like this. I'm going to put that on all over my lips. And then I'm going to put on this NARS lip gloss in Turkish Delight on top of that. This lip gloss is so, so pretty if you can carry it off. I think it's definitely one of those ones that's harder to carry off, but if you can, I think it just looks amazing. Then for eyebrows, I'm just going to use a spoolie really quickly, just clean up the hairs. And I'm just going to go ahead and fill them in. She doesn't go for dark eyebrows at all, however, they are defined. So if you have any sort of areas that you think are not defined, I would definitely define that. So like this area right here, the arch, is something that she always defines and makes bigger. If I keep looking that way, it's because I'm looking at her picture. And she also has a thicker brow, so I wouldn't go for like extreme plucking or anything in this situation. And then I'm going to go ahead and put on mascara. She spiders her lashes on the bottom, and so we are going to try to go for that same look. So first I'm just going to curl my lashes really quickly. It definitely looks like she's wearing eyelashes, just a really, really thick pair. They're not particularly long, they're more just thick. So I don't have any lashes right now, but I'm just going to put on Makeup Forever Smoky Lash Mascara in the darkest black, I think, for this look more than anything else. She has the darkest, thickest lashes ever. first go ahead and put on just a layer of your normal mascara, like you would, and then you're going to make the wand vertical, and you're just going to go back and forth until some of your lashes stick together at the root to give it a sort of thicker look right back there. And that is what spidering is. So here is the finished face. As time goes on, of course, your natural oils will start to come through and your face won't look powdery like it does right now. I really like this look. I love how dark the mascara and the eyeliner is and how light everything else is. I think that it really stands out and makes eyes look really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and if you have any questions or comments, post down below and I'll be sure to get back to you guys. Bye!